Hello, I am Crystal Vilkaitis, owner of Crystal Media, and you are most likely seeing this video because you're a subscriber to the Crystal Media newsletter. But if you haven't subscribed to the newsletter yet, be sure to do so in the link below this video. So I've spoke across the country over the past couple of years to independent retailers about how to use social media, email marketing, mobile marketing to drive store traffic and sales. And I have had a lot of commonly asked questions over the past few years. And so I decided to take just a few of those and answer them in today's video. So first up, and this is probably one of the most frequent questions I get asked, is I'm using my personal profile to promote my business on Facebook. Is this okay? And I see this. I mean, I follow a lot of retailers' Facebook pages and business pages, and I see some of them using their personal profile. And this is not okay for a few reasons. First of all, let me read you what's on Facebook's website. They say, profiles represents individuals and must be held under an individual name, while pages allow an organization, business, celebrity, or band to maintain a professional presence on Facebook. They also say you will not use your personal profile for commercial gain. So that being said, you need to be using a page in order to be promoting your store or your business. If you don't know what you currently are using, if you have friends and you're promoting through that profile, you have a personal profile if you have friends. But if you have likes, then you're good to go. Continue to promote. I learned this the hard way. When I first started out using social media, I mean, I am self-taught. I was kind of thrown into it in 2007, and the company I was working for, I created a Facebook profile, and I was adding friends of people in the community and people with similar interests that I thought would like our business, and but I was connecting with them with a personal profile. And then one day I log in and I don't have access to it. It got shut down. And thankfully, I was able to merge it over into a page. Facebook saved me. This is when they were very new, and pages were very new. And so they did allow me to switch over. And so the good news is, if you are using a personal profile for your business, you're going to need to migrate that over to a page, and you can do that. You won't lose any of your friends. All of your friends will turn into likes, and all of your profile photos will migrate over with you, but you will lose everything else. So anything that you want to post on your wall, any other photos you included, comments from people, those will all leave. But the good news is you'll get to keep your community. And so you want to make sure that you're using a page, not a personal profile, to be promoting your business or store. The other question I get, and I also just want to add on to that too. You want to be using a page because they have functionality like applications. One that I use is called Woobox, WOOBOX.com. And I can do contests through there, sweepstakes. I can have a custom application on my page. I can have my Pinterest profile on my business page. But I can only do that through a page. Also, you can promote posts on your business page. So if you're looking to get more exposure, because your posts don't reach everybody that is a liker, so if you want to get more exposure for certain posts, or run an ad to target new people, you're only going to be able to do that using a Facebook business page. So keep that in mind and make sure that you're using a page to promote your business on Facebook. Another common question I get asked: I'm the admin of my Facebook business page, but I don't want anyone to see my personal profile that's attached. Can they see it? I've included a video below in the comments. There's a link to this video to show you how to remove yourself as an admin if it's visible to the community. By default, Facebook pages will not display the admin of the pages. So you're good. If you don't want to be seen, you haven't switched anything in the settings, you're not going to be listed. If you don't know, go ahead and check. Look at the video below to see how to find where that's listed. If you do want your personal profile listed as an admin so the public can see it and possibly connect with your personal profile, which can sometimes be nice from like a personal authenticity side of a business, So if you do want that, go ahead and add it. I show it in the video below. But if you just don't want customers connecting with your personal profile and you want to keep that private, then make sure that that is private by checking out the video below. Another common question, when setting up an event page on Facebook, can I invite my fans versus my friends? This is probably one of my biggest pet peeves with the Facebook event page platform, because thankfully, as a business page, you can create an event that will attach to your page that you can invite customers to attend. So if you're doing any kind of in-store event, an art show, a fashion show, crafting, like scrapbooking, educational series, a sale, you can create a Facebook event page for that, and I suggest doing so. But when you're creating it, you can go to invite friends, and that's going to pull from your personal profile. It's not going to be your likes. And unfortunately, that is the way that you're going to invite people, is going to be through your personal. So go ahead and maybe invite staff that you're connected to, maybe some friends, family who are in the area that might genuinely be interested in attending your event. Otherwise, it's going to automatically post on your page. It will be in those in the top applications and with the thumbnails, which I have another video, and I'll get to that in a second. But you'll get exposure for it, and then you just want to link to that event page on your Facebook timeline, maybe send out an email. You could have a QR code that has that event page link in it to get extra exposure for that. But unfortunately, you can't invite your likes. You can only invite personal friends. Another common question I get asked, we'll stay on the Facebook theme here. How do I move and or change the top 4 boxes on my Facebook page? And so I'm sure you all have seen this. On your Facebook page, whenever you go to somebody's or your own, you have the big cover image up top, you have the profile picture that's a little square, and then you're going to have 4 thumbnail images, and you could click through to different pages for those. Now, some people don't even realize you can actually move those around. So you can move them, put them in different order. You're going to want the most important ones up at the top. So if you do a lot of events for your store, make sure events is up at top. If you have a custom welcome page, or if you have a shop application, if you're a Social Edge member, I have a video in there of a couple of applications I suggest to add to your Facebook page to be able to sell through your Facebook page. So if you sell, you want that to be in the top 4. So in order to change that, there's another link below in this video that I show you how to do it. And you can also change the image of the thumbnail so it can actually be something of a call to action. Buy, shop now, see what's new, follow us on Pinterest, attend our events, things like that. You can edit the text as well as that image. Now, one note. You cannot change the photos. There's 4 thumbnails that are present without hitting that down button to see more. Photos is always going to stay in the number 1 position, and the photo that's going to be displayed is the most recent photo that you've uploaded to your Facebook page. The other 3 can change, and you want to make sure you change those to the most meaningful, important applications, so they are displayed at the top. Again, check out the video below to see how to do that. The other final question, I get asked a ton of questions. And again, if you're a Social Edge member, then you have access to more content, more video tips like this. But I'm sort of surprised that a very frequent question that I receive is, what are the demographics of Pinterest? Because a lot of retailers are jumping on Pinterest and using it to market their stores. If you have an e-commerce store, I strongly suggest that you use Pinterest to be marketing your website and your store. If you're brick and mortar, you're going to use it a little bit differently. And I do have a webinar that will be coming up soon talking more about that. But you want to make sure that your audience is there, right? And so I did some research and found that there are 11 million users on Pinterest. 80% are women, so it's primarily women. And of those 80%, they are either ages 25 to 55. So that's your age range. I know it's a 30-year gap in there, but majority, 80% of the users are women 25 to 55 years old. Now, when I before I looked up the demographics, I was thinking that it might be younger, a little bit younger, like 20 to 25, but it was really refreshing actually to see that it was the 25 to 55 because a lot of the retailers who I work with, you might be selling products for the home, fashion, accessories, recreational things that are maybe for shoppers who are in their 30s or 40s or 50s. And so that's who's using Pinterest. So if those people are in your audience, then I think Pinterest can be a fantastic place for you to market your store. Little side tip. If you don't sell online and you are a physical brick and mortar location and those are your demographics, you also just want to make sure that people who are in your area, in your town, are using Pinterest too. And so to find this out, in the search bar, search for your city or town name and make sure that you select pinners, so you are searching for people, not pins or boards, and then you could see people who are in your area. And if you're seeing a lot of people come up in the search result, then chances are that Pinterest is a popular place for the locals to be surfing around on the web and would be a great place for you to market your business. So those are the 4 top commonly asked questions that I get. If you have a question, I want to know about it. So either leave it in a comment below in this video or over on my Facebook page, facebook.com/crystalmediamarketing. Or you can email me, info@crystalmedia.co. It's .co, not .com. Email, Facebook, leave a comment of what your question is, and maybe it will get featured and answered in a video next month. If you haven't liked us already, be sure to do so. And if you haven't signed up for our newsletter, do so in the link below. Have a great day. Thanks.